Right, we're going to talk first about the Kusuma Trust Professional Development Award. Applications are open for the annual initiative, which supports people who want to further their professional training. They want to do a little bit more, but they don't have access to funding. Kusuma Trust might be able to help. Every year, they help professionals to take development courses that directly benefit the community, including in education, healthcare, the environment, and other sectors. And Michelle Tosso of the Kusuma Trust is here to tell us a little bit more. Good afternoon, Michelle. So what is the award all about for somebody who hasn't come across it before? Who is it for?
Hi, Jonathan. Thanks so much for having me. So the Kusuma Trust Professional Development Awards are an initiative which aim to support individuals who are working in Gibraltar who would like to undertake professional development courses or qualifications that directly benefit the local community. So the idea is for somebody who might be able to go on and use their skills in kind of a charity setting or to help children or elderly, something above and beyond their own kind of personal development. That's the aim. The main criteria for applying are that the individual must be employed in a role that already benefits people who live and work in Gibraltar. They must be working in Gibraltar for a minimum of 3 years. And they must also demonstrate a commitment to excellence in their occupation. I would say we also accept applications from groups. So if you're a charity that would like to do some professional development for your volunteers, we can look at that. But yeah, the emphasis is absolutely on providing a benefit to the wider community at the end of the course or qualification.
Fostering a skill that can then give back.
Absolutely, yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's the idea.
And I mean, you wouldn't have organised this if you didn't think that there are people in the community who need a little bit of help to achieve these qualifications.
Yeah, absolutely. So the initiative was set up in 2010, and since then we've given grants totaling well above £200,000. There's a maximum of 5,000.
Say that again, if you don't mind, Michelle.
Sorry. We established the initiative in 2010. Since then, we've given over £200,000 in grants to individuals and organisations in Gibraltar.
That's a lot of money.
Yes, it is. And there's a maximum of £5,000 per grant. So we can look, every year we receive a really broad range of applications from different areas of the community. We've in the past couple of years, we've given grants to support in education, so special educational needs, psychology, counselling, mediation, also in dyslexia, in certificates in literacy support and intervention, child diabetics, and also cancer genetics. It's a really wide range.
It's fantastic. So these are organisations, perhaps in healthcare. You know, we might be thinking of the GHA, but somebody there wouldn't necessarily have access to funding to do these courses, and Kusuma's making a difference.
Absolutely. So in recent years, we've received a huge number of applications from the GHA. So what we've done now, we've separated out GHA applications. So they are now managed with the GHA to make sure that any grant that we provide to GHA employees is managed kind of strategically and that supports the GHA in the work they're trying to do. So if anybody from the GHA would like to apply, I would encourage them to get in touch with their kind of line manager and explore that option. And this scheme is really for people who are out in the community who would like to do a bit more, who feel that, you know, they could study or do a qualification and be able to provide a service to the community on the back of that. And we would like to support them financially. And
the charity angle is a good one. You mentioned that, you know, organisations can get in touch as well. Charities always, there's so much great work going on, but when you talk to a charity, they always say that they'd like to do so much more. And I suppose this could help.
Yeah, absolutely. So in the past, we've supported local charities to maybe go and do some training in the UK or another country, but also we can look at opportunities for a charity to maybe bring a trainer from the UK to Gibraltar and thereby provide kind of a broader remit of training for their volunteers or maybe in the broader community. So there's a huge potential for how the fund can be used. And we're always willing to kind of look at new ideas and initiatives that people might have in mind.
So if somebody is thinking of applying, what criteria must the, what do you need from them, and what courses or professional development generally would you support and which would you not support?
Okay, so if anybody wants to find out more, I would say the full details and the criteria and dates for applying are on our website, kusumatrust.gi. There is a cap of £5,000 per grant and a maximum of 2 awards per person. So quite often we get, say, master's students who want to go and do a master's, very worthwhile. But obviously, given the cap of the award, maybe we can help towards it, but we wouldn't be able to fund the full master's. And aside from that, we've also helped maybe with travel and accommodation, where somebody has secured funding to go and do a course, but they need help with the travel and accommodation. But yeah, the focus really is on the assisting the community. So I would keep that in mind.
And you when you look at the £200,000 that you've already, as Kusuma Trust, invested in this professional development award, are you satisfied with the impact that investment has had?
Yeah, I believe it's had a huge impact throughout the community. I mean, one thing that we're always amazed at is when we get to the interview stage, which will be held in mid-November, is kind of the incredible work that's going on around Gibraltar in the community that people are doing because they really believe in it and they want to make a positive difference. And we found that being able to provide somebody with the professional development qualification or certificate or whatever it may be to kind of formalise what they're doing, they're able to do more and give more, and it also gives people that they work with peace of mind that the person really is qualified in the area that they're working in. So
fantastic. Well, I'm sure that there'll be plenty of applications. Again, kusumatrust.org. We wish you the best of luck with it. Thank you so much, Michelle Tosso, for joining us.
Thank you, Jonathan.